Hello everyone, we are Group 1. Today, our group will be discussing the relevance of philosophy in modern society. When people hear the word philosophy, they often think of abstract theories or ideas from the past. However, philosophy is not just about Iceland thinkers. At its core, philosophy is the practice of asking critical questions about truth, values, and meaning, and using reason to evaluate them. In modern society, we face complex challenges such as rapid technological development, ethical dilemmas, and social conflicts. These issues cannot be addressed by science or technology alone because they also involve moral judgment, responsibility, and human values. This is where philosophy becomes essential. In this presentation, we will show how philosophy remains relevant today by exploring its role in critical thinking, ethics, social justice, and personal life. Through these perspectives, we hope to demonstrate that philosophy is not outdated but a vital tool for understanding and shaping the modern world. So let's go start.
Hello everyone. Philosophy is essential for developing critical thinking. It trains us to think logically, evaluate evidence, and question information instead of blindly accepting it. In today's world of faster spreading news and social media, fake information is everywhere. Philosophy, especially Socrates' questioning method, help us ask why and what is the evidence to find the truth. This skill is vital for education, decision making, and everyday life. By thinking critically, we make better choices, understand the world clearly, and act wisely. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, I want to talk about the philosophies, ISIS, and technology. Technology is developed so fast. AI changed our life. Biotechnology is broken its outer limit, but data is problems keep pop up. At this time, philosophy becomes our growth and can tell that people are the globe. Not talk is technology must never is help human decades. Ultimately, remains as the way to the good and bad. Resource is technology. Access of the responsibility asked to the take change of the technology after us. Technology can change the world, but is where is not take policy of the people's small children's. Only when the philosophies and ISIS grow technology can be moved follow the standards and fair. Thank you.
When we talk about politics and social justice, it's easy to get lost in rules, laws, and debates. But philosophy actually gives us the tool to see whether those systems really make sense. Take Plato, for example. He said justice isn't just about following laws, it's about everyone playing the role they are meant to in society. Then rules come along and reminded us to check if the system is fair to the people as the bottom, not just the majority. This matters today because power can be abused and the inequality is everywhere. Philosophy teaches us to ask the hard questions. Is this law truly fair? Are rights being protected or just the interest of a few? It's not about giving easy answers, but also think critically and holding systems accountable. And when we do that, we are not just studying ideas, we are learning how to be responsible citizens, caring about fairness, equality, and human dignity.
Have you ever paused to ask, what makes my life meaningful? How do I handle those choices or successful days? The answer, surprisingly, lies in philosophy. Philosophy isn't just old books or confusing ideas, it's a tool for living. Take Stoicism, for example. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, not the chaos around us. When we feel anxious, that Stoic wisdom helping us stay calm and grounded. Then there's existentialism. It reminds us that we create our own purpose. We don't have to follow a fixed path. We choose our values, our goals, our own way forward. In short, philosophy is not far away. It shapes our mental health, guides our choice, and helps us find meaning in the everyday. Thank you for listening.
To conclude our presentation, we return to the main question: is philosophy still important in modern society? And based on everything we discussed, the answer is clearly yes. Not because philosophy is nice to know, but because it is a core skill for living responsibly in a complicated and fast-paced world. First, philosophy trains how we think. Today, we're flooded with information, news, social media, opinions, even AI content, and not all of it is true or fair. Philosophy teaches us to slow down and ask better questions like what's the claim, what's the evidence, and what assumptions are hiding behind it. That kind of thinking helps us to make smarter decisions instead of just reacting. Second, philosophy matters because of ethics, especially with technology. We have AI, data privacy issues, and biotech moving fast. But just because something is possible doesn't mean it's right. So philosophy gives us the tools to judge: are we respecting human dignity? Who benefits and who gets harmed? Who is responsible when things go wrong? Third, philosophy connects to politics and justice. Ideas like freedom, equality, rights, and fairness are not automatic. They are things we have to define and defend. Philosophy helps us evaluate systems and power. Like, is something legal or is it actually just? And this is why traditions like Stoicism and existentialism remain relevant because it teaches control over reactions and focus on what is within our power. And it reminds us that meaning is not simply handed to us, but we take responsibility and build it through choices. So in the end, philosophy matters at 3 levels. First, in the mind, because it builds critical thinking and reasoning. Second, in society, because it shapes ethics, justice, and the evaluation of power. Third, in the individual, because it supports meaning, resilience, and life direction. That's why it still matters. Thank you.
Okay, this is all about our group presentation. Thank you for your watching and listening. Thank you, everyone.